What's good, YouTube? I just have a kind of a little discussion video for you guys. Kind of interested on your input on this topic. And basically the way it got started was I, obviously, like a lot of you, heard about the release of the Jordan 29s. And my initial reaction was I didn't like them. I thought they were garbage. And this has kind of been my reaction for Jordan since basically the 17. I haven't liked any Jordan really past the 17. I kind of like the 2010s a little bit, but not really. So I kind of commented on Kick's latest video regarding the release of this shoe and kind of vented my frustration about Tinker Hatfield, the fact that he's still designing shoes, all that sort of stuff. And I kind of wanted to bring that up into a discussion video for you guys because I kind of want to see what your input is. Now, I'll admit this is probably the most research I've done on a video before I've turned on the camera. 99% of the time, just whatever's in my head, I'll turn on the camera, shoot it, upload it. This time, I really wanted to make sure I had some good facts and a good basis for my reasoning here. Now, in my opinion, I think Tinker Hatfield is way past his prime. I think, if you guys didn't know, he's had a hand in the 2010, the 2011, the 2012, the Jordan 28, and the Jordan 29. Now, he didn't officially design all those sneakers, but he had a hand in all of them. And before that, he did the 23 and the 20. And before that, he designed sneakers 3 through 15. So those are all the shoes Tinker's had his hands in as far as the Jordan series goes. Now, I think after 15, some people like the 20 and the 23, okay, but 2010 and above, I just think his creative genius, creative vision, whatever you want to call it, has gone completely downhill. And I think he's hurting Jordan Brand more than he's helping them at this point. Call it blasphemy, call it whatever you want to call it. But here's my point. They've done studies basically trying to show when you are at your creative peak. Now, most of the inventions that Nobel Prize winners have created, and let's see here, and most of the great inventions in history have come at a period somewhere kind of between the age of 30 and 40. Early 30s to early 40s. That is the high peak of all these creations. So all these inventions for Nobel Prize winners, like I said, and some of the great inventions of the last 150 years have come during when a person is at this age range. Now, I went through and looked at the big shoe designers within Nike. Jason Petrie, Leo Chang, Eric Avar, and Tinker Hatfield. And I got their ages throughout their shoe design processes. So Tinker Hatfield, when he designed the Jordan 3, was 36. And when he designed the 15, he was 48. And the Jordan 11 came at the age of 44. So really, his peak designs came from the age of 36 to 48. Now, Eric Avar designed the Kobe 3 through the Kobe 9. And his age, when he designed the Kobe 3, was 39, and now he's 45. So, again, he's within that range. Leo Chang has designed every Kevin Durant. Started fairly young, in his mid-20s, and now he's in his early 30s. And Jason Petrie has designed LeBron 7 through the LeBron 11. And he's now right around 37 and started right around the age of 33. So to me, this kind of proves my point. I think that from a innovative design standpoint and from a visual standpoint and kind of what they're bringing to the table, I think the Kobe, LeBron, and Durant's are far superior to any recent Jordan model. Now, Tinker Hatfield's come in talking about he's got this woven material, all this sort of stuff, but his shoes look like crap. I am sorry. Like, I'm a very visual person. I'm really into design. Like, I don't really like LeBron as a person. I recognize that he's the best basketball player in the world, and I respect him for that. But the fact that he's LeBron doesn't draw me to his shoes. But some of the designs of the LeBrons that Jason Petrie has done are very, very good from a visual standpoint. Same with the Kobe's and to some extent the Durant's. But I really like the fact that they're doing different things, all that sort of stuff. Now, Tinker Hatfield can say whatever he wants to say about, oh, we've got this woven material from Italy, we've got the flight plate technology. But if the shoe's ugly, it doesn't matter. I'm sorry. Like, the past 3 or 4 Jordans, in my personal opinion, have looked like Kmart shoes. Now, you look at the 29, and in my opinion, it looks like basically a combination of the 28 SE and the 2012. It looks like he just took the 2012 and the 28 SE and combined them into a shoe and said, let's throw them together. And Tinker Hatfield's style is completely different from the younger generation. Like, I feel like he isn't connecting. Those 2012s, he thought were just sick. He thought that they looked like formal shoes. I think he was trying to pull something similar to the Jordan 11, and he fell flat on his face, in my opinion. Another thing that we can look at here is who is playing in what shoes to kind of determine what is best from a playing standpoint. Now, one company can argue that they're using better materials. One shoe can say, oh, we've got this new technology, this new thing. But it doesn't come down to what you're putting on the shoe. It comes down to how the shoe plays. And for this standpoint, I did a little bit more research to determine what shoes are the most popular amongst NBA players. Now, Hoops Hype did a kind of a study in February of this year, and within the top 16 most popular shoes, there is not a single Jordan numbered shoe. The only Jordan within the top 16 is the Air Jordan Prime Fly. The most popular shoes are the Hyperdunk 2013, the Kobe 8s, the Hyper Quickness Crazy Light 3s, Zoom Soldiers, the KD 6s, the Crazy Quicks, LeBron 10s, and etc. Even the Anatomic Spawn from Under Armour beat out a Jordan number shoe. And then it got me to thinking, what players have even worn this shoe? Like, you've got 34 Jordan brand athletes. And I'm almost willing to bet that not even all 34 have worn those 28s. And then you start looking at, oh, well, some have their own signature models. Chris Paul, Carmelo Anthony, and I don't know if Blake Griffin technically has a signature shoe, but he always wears the Superflies. So you've got those guys who are going to consistently wear those shoes. But beyond that, I kind of went through Google and did several image searches, and the only players I saw wearing the 28s were Joe Johnson, Gerald Wallace, Russell Westbrook, Ray Allen, Rip Hamilton, Monta Ellis, and Terrence Williams. And Monta Ellis and Terrence Williams I don't think are Jordan brand athletes. They were just kind of experimenting with them. And Russell Westbrook was the only player that I saw wearing the shoe with consistency. Now, if you're telling me that this shoe is supposed to be superior in all these technological functions from a design standpoint, from the way players will play in the shoe to how it feels when you're playing it. Why is only one player wearing that shoe with consistency? I'm not buying it. Now, I'm interested to hear what your guys' thoughts are. This kind of reminds me of something I brought up in Heskick's video, and that's kind of the baby boomer generation, kind of people around Tinker Hatfield's age, early 60s, late 50s, kind of still clinging on to these power positions as CEOs, presidents, and at this point, I think their ideas are becoming outdated and it's time to move on. That's just my personal opinion. I think it's kind of weighing down our generation in innovation we can see from younger guys. So I thought that I'd kind of touch on some of those points. Interested to hear what your take is. Sorry if this video ran a little long, but peace.